Hi. Hi. Um, so today I was sitting here in this chair during the daytime and I was looking outside the window and then it occurred to me uh, the point of Bernard standing as the white light and asking the question, why are there children being raped? Why is that being allowed by a white light? And I realized that was one of the main reasons why Destiny made so much sense, was that story, which when I first watched it was maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. And I realized that those are the kind of things which we have to stand for and live as ourselves and question this reality in order for reality to wake up. And I did that in that moment where I decided to stand as that question. And I just Googled on the internet, why are children raped? And I found this website where they have a collection of stories of children, teenagers, women, men, everyone, all different people have been raped. And I also asked the question from the point of hunger. And yeah, I stood and that's what I'm gonna stand for as life. I'm life and they're life. They're all life. And I'm asking that question to everyone. Everyone who's ever existed, everyone who exists right now. Why are we accepting allowing children to be raped? Why are we accepting allowing murder, abuse, um, domestic abuse, rape, murder, war, starvation? All these things are preventable. Each one can stop this. All we have to do is say no and stop. I mean, how can religion even exist in this world? The very idea that there's a God or someone watching out for you when all these things exist makes no sense. The very idea of trying to attain enlightenment in a world where rape exists makes no sense. So, yes, you are responsible, you light worker, you person who wants to be enlightened, you Christian, you Jew, anyone who's just been using religion to escape reality. And the same thing goes for people who just want to get their perfect dream job, their profession, to have a perfect life, their family. How can you have a perfect family in a world where families are being, like, a father has to, is walking around the desert in 2005 hoping to find food for his family in this African country? I mean, where were you in 2005? You were somewhere comfortably living, maybe just worrying about, should you get pizza for tonight or Chinese food, while there's someone in that world worried about their family, whether they could even get any food whatsoever, just to eat something. They were starving, and countless babies, children were dying at the feeding centers they had in the country every day, and it's still happening every day. Look at the trend of the number of people starving in the world. It hasn't changed. It's been there the same throughout all this time. And it's due to, you could say, basically the Western world fucking everything up. I mean, the Western world came to all these different third world countries at some point and they colonized them and they just left them for shit. I mean, there are some examples like Australia, which Britain took a really good example of. But all other ones, you could say like, India is a good example where only it's like, oh, colonized, but there's still starving people, and there's even within Western worlds there are still starving people. Um, I mean, to not say I could say right now, oh, it's due to our heritage, the people that came before us left of this mess. But what's your excuse when children, the next generation, says it's about you? I mean, you're a part of this. You're part of this, and I'm talking to everyone equally here. We're all equally responsible. We all have power. We're equally responsible. So yeah. So for me, I'm not someone who's gonna say, "Oh, we have this problem, and you know, there's a solution. If the solution is equal money because it's a system where each has equal access to food, shelter, water, for all the basic necessities by the given birthright by the system. It's mathematically feasible. Yes, it is. I've studied math and I've got a straight A's in math. I know what math is. I've studied macroeconomics in high school. I know like how this all works and it's simple. I mean, most of the resources used today are being wasted on crappy things. And you could see that. You just open your eyes, look around the news. War is one example. You can look at other things like energy efficiency in terms of vehicles. I mean, there's lots of things. It's so inefficient. I mean, I'll stop right there. You should go, you know, find out. But it's just true, basic true. So, in an equal money system, it's designed on life. There's no gold as a currency. It's based on life. So what's ever best life will be created and kept. Right now we're actually inventing things that are awesome for life, yet we're not using them because we as companies decide that we want to make a more profitable business. So we're inventing things which break easier, things which will somehow require the consumer to keep paying us, like through gasoline, gas prices. We're not trying to make efficient vehicles, etc. We're not trying to like save the environment because we would. So all that wouldn't exist. Only what would be the best for life would exist because you couldn't really profit from equal money system. You could only enjoy life to the fullest. You wouldn't be able to become a millionaire and billionaire and force other people to work for you. How selfish do you have to be to not see that no to an equal money system means that you actually want people to be your slave, to have to work for you. There are people who are working for you. The stuff you buy at Walmart, they're working for you as slaves. I mean, they're in China. They have iPod workers who all your iPods and iPads. People were suiciding and are suiciding while working in the factories for your iPads. Because it's such a fucking miserable life working like 12 hours a day standing. Cents. They're working for like a crappy wage. You have to take responsibility for the crap you're profiting of. You're profiting of it. You know more or less than anyone else in this world. Except for you're the one who holds the money. And you're the one who holds even the internet to watch this. You're watching this. You can actually have the time to watch this video. How can you not stand for an equal money system if I'm telling you that it works? Me as a person who has access to internet, you should go find out. I can explain the mathematics. It's based on the equality equation. We're equal as life, so we're going to respect that and do what's best for everyone. That's the equality equation. All as one is equal as life.